John Irving once said, "Your memory is a monster. You forget, it doesn't. It simply files things away. It keeps things for you or hides things from you and summons them to your recall with will of its own. You think you have a memory, but it has you." Now as I think more and more about this, it sends the shivers down my spine. Who could tell that a memory from the past could literally turn out to be so monstrous? That night made me believe the unbelievable and forever changed the way I perceived fear.
Hey guys, let's not delay any further. Get some sleep. We need to start a little early tomorrow. I'm sure you don't want to miss the morning view from the top of the Grim Gore.
You bet. Come on, let's call it a night. What's wrong with you? What's the...
Hey, what did you just say?
About what?
Sorry, what did you just call this mountain? I thought it's called the,
Yes, this might be famous to the rest of the world by that name. But here, it is known by the name Grim Gore. The locals have always called this mountain by that name. I thought you were aware of it. Strange, you didn't know about that.
I agree. There's a certain ring to that name. I bet the locals must have some mugged up, age-old stories for this. You always do, don't you?
Stop talking to him like that. Show some respect for the folklore. Unlike you, everyone isn't so insensitive, you know. Sorry, officer. He can be a bit rude at times. Please ignore him. In fact, I'm getting a bit curious. Now that he has said all that, officer, is there any such stories at all?
Oh, come on. You don't really mean that, do you? It's already so late and I haven't had a good sleep since yesterday. And as a matter of fact, none of us had. Now let's get some sleep. And about that curiosity of yours, hold it up for the night. I'm sure Officer here can tell you all about it while we are on the move tomorrow morning. Now let's pack up.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys actually don't have any idea, do you?
What do you mean? We have come here to explore the nature and spend some time away from our bustling life. If you are talking about the dangers of the wilderness, well, for that I have come well prepared. Command you, this is a licensed one. And if we lose our track, for that we have you, my friend.
You call me a friend, and I do appreciate, but something tells me that I should warn you. I think you should hear me out and decide for yourself what you are up for. You were right when you asked about the mugged up story. Even to me, it was only a story till few years back. My folks used to say that this mountain has a soul of its own and that it has made its presence felt time and again. But it was until 3 years back that I couldn't help myself but believe it. My brother and I often used to hang out in this part of the mountain, as there was less visitors on this side. On one such winter afternoon, while we were returning through the woods, we had an argument over some god-forsaken reason I don't even remember now, and I walked away from there, leaving him behind. That night, he didn't return home. Neither did we hear from him until the next morning. Some villagers found his body by the ditch near the highway and called the police. We rushed to the spot and saw him lying in the gutter, face up. And let me tell you, I had never seen a more terrified look in anyone's eyes before, as if he had seen his own death in the mirror. That day, I believe, the mountain had made its presence felt. Since then, this place had been put under scanner by the local authorities. They set up makeshift camps and keep patrolling these heights from time to time. This too is one such camp you are sitting in right now. But I guess things are slowly getting back to normal now, that they have started to allow visitors around these areas. So, Mr. Richard, even though you might not believe in all this, I would suggest you to get some rest, but keep your officer up during the night.
All right, if you say so. But let me tell you one thing. I'm sorry for your loss, but one should never let these things get to you. You know what I mean? I mean, we all go through our share of losses, but that shouldn't affect our sanity. Anyways, my back's starting to ache now. I definitely need to lie down for some time. Come on out, Christine, let's get some rest. Have a good night, officer, and don't let this bedbugs bite.
I'm definitely not getting a good feeling about this place. I think I'd prefer bedbugs rather than anything else right now. Told you, this place wasn't a good idea. You never listen to me.
Listen to me, Christine. This place is just fine, and don't let these things get into your head. You heard the officer. This place is well taken care of. Now get some sleep. Though I tried to sound confident that night, I had this very weird feeling within me. While I was trying hard to fall asleep, the officer's words were constantly hammering in my head, and I just couldn't close my eyes. What did that man see that day? What had actually happened to him? Is any of this true? Or was he just making it all up, just to scare us off? So many questions welling in my mind all at once, and for a moment, I couldn't think straight anymore, as if I badly wanted something to happen that night. There we stood, like two ghosts at a loss for words, trying to comprehend and come to terms with the reality that just struck us. I realized for the first time what it's like to feel out of place, as if we were the trespassers. What it feels like to be left at the mercy of someone else, as if we are the fault, and as if we had crossed the line too far. That night, I realized that some truths are better left unfolded, some beliefs better left unheard, some places are better left unexplored, and some souls better left unburdened.